So hi there, this time around is Bounty Hunter Limited Edition. Great opportunity for practicing non-metallic metal techniques. Right, so we have a fancy manual, but does it work for us? Shall we give it a go? First step, we bring it black, and after here we follow you, Angel. And then, base color for everything metal. Spraying from above, I make sure some of the darkest areas stay black. And this is what we got right now. Now all forthcoming steps revolve around highlighting the metal plates, and what you have to do is adding progressively more wolf gray to the mix than dead white. The more the layers, the better the looks, the more chances you have to screw it up. So it's like drugs. The problem is not what you have to do, the problem is deciding when to stop, right? And this is what we have at this stage. It looks good. Time for pure white. Don't overdo this. Just highlight the most relevant areas like knees, hands, feet. Highlighting the chest most of the times is sufficient. So I suggest you leave the head as is unless you know what you're doing. There you go. Now take your brush. What I would do at this point is adding washes while following Giraldez's method. You should go for highlighting first. This step takes ages, so he does it with a brush, but you can still use this method. It's a shortcut. Obviously, it's not as polished. Still, this works kind of okay for me. It's really up to you. You want to go play. It's not your job to have something prepared for the set. So, you know, if you want to know more about this method, check some of my older videos. Now it's the time for creating definition. So basically what I'm doing, I'm using a very diluted black. You may use a wash, I guess, but I'm just following the book here. And you want to be very precise, go around the plates. Try not to mess up what you've done. Just the recesses, right? So, this is what we have right now, coming up nicely. Now this last step may look quite similar to the previous one, but it's not. The difference being, in the previous step, you went around the plates, while here you're painting over the plates, right? You want to give overtones, you want to color the plates slightly. Just give some, bluish overtones. This is what you're doing. Glazing is really not about definition. Glazing is about color, about creating interest. And this is what we got. At this point, the armor is done. Now, this is not included in Giraldez's tutorial. I just want to finish the mini so you have a complete product, something I can take a picture of. And as in the picture, well, this is quite an easy process. You've done it so many times. The coat is green. I'm not sure that's the choice I would have made, but I'm keeping it very similar to the image as much as possible. For the weapon, I find the quickest way and also one of the best ways, in fact, is using dry brushing. I mean, don't stay away from dry brushing. I know it's not fancy, but it's very quick and can be quite effective. Finally, another personal tip. If you pay a visit to an art store, you may find lots of these paint markers, very fine point that you may use for designing straight lines and so on. I mean, this is quite convenient, very quick. Plus, you may find colors like this one, for instance, is fluo orange, which is not very common in miniature painting. So we are done. Does this method work? Yes, obviously it does. I mean, it takes a lot of time, so if you're not running for a golden demon, you're gonna have to find some shortcuts. So have a nice day, try it out, and see you soon.